Renee, Jenny, and I have traveled all through the Baja Peninsula of Mexico, and now we're working our way from the west coast of the USA to the east coast. In our last episode, we visited historic Dodge City, Kansas, and the famous Cimarron Hotel in Cimarron, Kansas, just a few miles outside of Dodge. If you haven't seen that episode yet, you really should. It's cool. And as always, we appreciate having you on the journey with us. Remember, subscribe, like, share. We appreciate that very much. And friends, we do hope you're having an amazing week. Today, we're driving through Kansas on our way to spend the night in Wichita. If tornadoes are attracted to flatland and miles of it, I can see why Kansas is a magnet for them. Kansas is nicknamed the Sunflower State, and if you'll look over to your right, you'll see acres and acres of sunflowers. It's also called the Wheat State and America's heartland. While Topeka is the capital, Wichita is the largest city. If you're not from the Midwest, and we're not, you would probably not realize that Kansas is the 15th largest state. Kansas is also a rectangle, or almost a rectangle. It's 210 miles in length, 400 miles in width. In our last episode, we were in Dodge City, which was home at one time to Wyatt Earp and Bat Masterson. Both were famous lawmen of the Wild West. Kansas also had some others like Wild Bill Hickok, who was a marshal at one time in Abilene. An interesting note is that if you're looking for an ocean, Kansas is in the center of the country, in equal distance to the Atlantic or the Pacific. You can take your pick, start driving. It'll take you several days to get to salt water. I mentioned tornadoes earlier. Can you imagine a state that sees more than 50 tornadoes a year? Well, Kansas does, and that's a scary thing to imagine. I remember one time back in 2007 or 8, we were living in Chesapeake, Virginia. The weather alert came on the TV telling us that there was a tornado warning. Everybody knows that if a tornado is approaching, you get into the basement, if you have one, or in a bathroom or an interior room of the house, center of the house. I guess the idea is that if the house is going to fall down, there would be more support walls to keep you from getting squished. Well, to my dismay, I heard what sounded like an approaching tornado. I yelled for Renee and our youngest daughter, Rachel, to grab our little dog, Jenny, hover in the bathroom with me. We sat there for a few minutes listening to what I thought was the approaching tornado, but something was wrong. It was not getting closer, nor was it going away. Cautiously, we ventured out of the bathroom, only to discover that the washing machine in our neighbor's townhouse was off level and making that noise that washing machines can make. They have never let me forget this. But it was a good trial run if there ever is a tornado where we're at. Next time, though, I'm going to check to make sure it's not a washing machine. Now, Wichita is positioned by the Arkansas River. The population of the city is around 400,000. The metro has about 650,000 people. The city boasts several universities as well as parks, large hotels, the old Cowtown Museum, and much to enjoy in both urban and outdoor activities. Pizza Hut got its start here in 1958. They relocated the original building to the Wichita State University campus. Now, I am not a fan at all of Pizza Hut pizza. I've had food poisoning from them twice. I prefer a brick oven artisan pizza. Hey, let us know in the comment section what type of pizza and where you can find it that you enjoy. Now, this was a short trip today, and we're a little bit peckish, a little bit hungry. We're going to check into our Airbnb and grab something good to eat. Now, maybe not good for us, but tasty nonetheless. Let's see what I can find. Hey friends, we are in Wichita, Kansas, and you've been driving, you're tired, you're ready to get something to eat. So we looked on the map on our iPads, and there was a place called Dog and Shake right around the corner from where we're staying in this Airbnb, and it's a local institution. It was started here in Wichita. They've got several locations, and it's a burger joint. And so I went there with my little order sheet of what to get, and let's see what we got here. Well, first of all, we got milkshakes. I've got a butterscotch milkshake, and Renee got a peanut butter milkshake. If you get the medium, you get it with the logo on it. You don't if you get a small. And before this goes any further, let me just find out how they are on the butterscotch shake. By the way, met some great folks there and that waited on me and helped me, and we just had some great conversation about YouTube, about travel. And so let's see what a butterscotch milkshake tastes like. Man, that's tasty. That's good stuff. Thick, like a milkshake's supposed to be. All right, let's see. Renee told me not to come back unless I had ketchup, so I got ketchup there. Got some onion rings, and these are, hand-cut fresh onion rings that they do right there. And we're gonna split those. Got napkins. What else we got? Got a ton of ketchup. I told the lady that my wife wanted ketchup, and so the lady wanted to make sure I didn't get in trouble, and so she gave me plenty of ketchup. There's enough ketchup here for me and a whole bunch of people. And some salt and more ketchup. Oh, the French fries. I love crinkle cut French fries. That's the way my mother used to fix them, and those are great. Those are the way they're supposed to be. And let's see. I got a cheeseburger. It's just a single patty cheeseburger with all the good stuff on it there. And it looks good. And I got a Chicago dog also. And I'm not sure, is that my Chicago dog? Yes, it is. Look at that. There we are. That looks good eating there. And what did Renee get? Bag's empty. Renee didn't get anything. Oh, she got a dog. Yeah. Oh, no, she got a filly. It just looked like a dog. And no pepper. She didn't want any peppers on it, so we got the filly there with cheese and onions, and looks good. Looks good. All right. Hey, thanks, folks, over there at Dog and Shake. Looks like some good food. You're doing a great job, and you got great employees. And thanks for watching our YouTube channel.